What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, fish keepers, to Fish for Thought. Happy Monday. Yes, that is a video of my tank in the background, as you can see. The studio is looking quite different today. Let's just say for now, your boy don't miss any FTR Mondays, okay? We have elevated. For now, without further ado, fish tank review. Oh wow, that is... That's actually a very ironic video for me to be seeing right now. You guys will know why very soon. I mean, it's very, very impressive, okay? Don't get me wrong. This is an impressive scape. Y'all know I hate artificial decor to the bone, but if you know me even better than that, okay? You know that I appreciate artificial decor that works. And this 100% works. This is like an abandoned city that's getting reclaimed by vegetation. That's exactly it. Like after the zombie apocalypse or after Armageddon. Heck, maybe even Chernobyl. I don't know how this guy did it, but it's very impressive. The details, I think it's like 3D printed, right? It's gotta be. Nowadays, everybody's 3D printing everything. This is a genius thing to 3D print and then scape over. I might actually take this idea. I know I have a lot of idea bucket lists and I'm probably gonna die before I actually do them. Thank goodness I actually didn't die this time. Again, you'll understand why in a second, but for real, masterful execution. The Buse, the Anubias nana, some mosses coming out, even stem plants like Rotala is being used, and then smaller foreground plants, carpeting plants for the roads. It's insane how detailed it is. You can see little cracks, you can see little broken walls. I have PTSD right now. I am not joking, like at all. I have PTSD from this. People are like, Chris, you can't just say you have PTSD. You've never been in this situation. Wait until the ad segment. And you know, this is part one. You see all the plantings, the vegetation, it hasn't really grown in. So this is a fresh scape. It has that vibe of like reclamation, but it's not really living it out, you know? The plants just got there, they're not even spreading. It looks kind of artificial. But what's amazing is that we actually see this scape grow. This is an update to see the plants actually grow into this scape extremely well. The carpeting plants are carpeting. I really like that kabamba in the corner. It kind of looks like a shrub that comes out and just starts thriving, even though there's like radioactiveness or aliens or zombies taking over the globe. Apparently aliens never take over Earth for the plants. I want to see an alien movie where the aliens come and just try to take our plants. They don't even care about us. They care about the plants. Or I want to see a zombie movie where zombies only eat plants. You see this red cherry shrimp using the road, which is just hilarious. And then the detail of the scape is second to none. Look at the car that's rolled over. That's amazing. Maybe it's the attack of the Neocaridina shrimp. They got massive in this world. A big shrimp? I don't know. What do you guys think? Could we take on just armies of shrimp that are car-sized? Let me know in the comments. This is a killer idea, killer execution. No two ways about it. This is a 5 out of 5 idea. Hey guys, quick pause. Please support on Patreon if you're enjoying this episode. My house pretty much burned down. This is my bed. Watch this. Don't forget to get your hands wet, you know what I mean? Literally, quite literally. This is a water bed is what they're calling it. I don't know what I'm stocking it with yet. Get the scape up for y'all soon. There is hair on my hands. So Patreon, you know, you get perks in return like keeping this guy alive, but also you can join the Discord, fish keeping Discord. I'm gonna go die now, bye. So now you know why everything's kind of different. I'm sorry about the lighting, maybe the audio. I mean, I don't even have my fish tank with me right now. The fish tank's actually fine, believe it or not. So I'm gonna try to transfer that as safe as possible. But like I said, we don't miss. FTR every Monday, 10-gallon hats, and then their 29-gallon, not hat, their tank. They got 2 honey gouramis, they got corridors catfish, they got different types of tetras in there, no stream loach. This looks like a no-nonsense tank. It's low-tech, as you can see. There's some tannins. The light is like, it's not a fancy light, but it really gets the job done. It really looks natural. The scape looks aged, which is healthy for the fish. Very natural ecosystem, growing and spreading on these very intricate, very interesting looking lines of wood. The gourami, it looks so small in this 29-gallon. It is a lot of space for these fish. That gives it even more of an aesthetic appeal. I can watch this tank for hours. Let's get it. It's giving old growth forest. 4.63 out of 5, keep it up. Long tank at a school I visited yesterday. Is this the school of fish keeping? Is this the school of aquascaping? Maybe it's just art school, because that is crazy. I wonder what school you go to. This is insane. A lot of actual city aquariums do not have a setup like this. I know my local aquarium does not have this. It has some other pretty neat and awesome stuff, don't get me wrong, but not this. The level of expertise you need to make and maintain a wall like this, these are experts we're talking about here. Look at the lights up top. This is perfect. Malawi cichlids down below. Bull by Thaden sent in this tank. Also, African Malawi cichlids. This also just looks like a no-nonsense tank. It has all the things working for it, for the type of fish that are in here. There's some rainbows in here as well, I can see. They do pretty well with Malawi cichlids. They're too big for the Malawi cichlids to want to hunt and mess with, and they are robust and strong enough as dither fish to keep out of the way and also sustain some level of bullying from the cichlids. Thick sand substrate, you got live plants in it, not an easy feat when keeping African cichlids. Nice big tank. It looks like aggression is kept very low in here somehow. Good job. Any tips to share for decreasing all the African cichlid aggression? Leave it in the comments below. 4.5 out of 5, keep it up. Another great example for children. When you love a living thing, like I love my goldfish, you keep them company and tell them all about your day. Okay, first of all, love is a strong word, and especially in this situation, love is a pretty strong descriptor of what you are feeling towards your goldfish. I don't know what this person's definition of love is, but if you loved that goldfish, would it really be like that right now? What is going on, man? You are setting an amazingly bad example for kids. Oh, if I love a fish, I should put them in a fish bowl. Perfect! Fishy sent in their 5.5 gallon planted tank, and it's their first planked tank is what I have written down here. I'm sorry, it's a tough season in my life right now. Their first planted tank. Man, it's getting so hot in here. This episode is on fire. Guys, what a beautiful, ideal tank for a betta fish, especially a longfin. And we got the anti-jumping suicide net up top. You know, really consider that when you have a betta fish, especially if you have a healthy young betta fish, and especially if it's a short fin or a female. Those guys can get up there. Have you seen that episode or that video by Thin Frog, I believe? Don't quote me on this, I can't remember who made it, but they tested it out. These mother effers can jump. Corkscrew valve, lucky bamboo, nutrient-rich substrate, bunches of floaters up top. This is a very lucky betta fish. You probably treat him like the king he is. 4.2 out of 5, keep it up. Not going to lie, this aesthetic, this little video clip kind of makes me want to breed goldfish or at least ranchu or pearl scales, but I do know that they're genetically just really messed up. Like they're the pugs and the French and English bulldogs of the fish world. Their genetics, they don't let them age well, you know? They don't let them grow gracefully into old age. But the thing is, they're so popular, there's no way of stopping it. You might as well learn like how to do it in a good and ethical way in a sense. Or if you rescue some or you come across some for some reason, at least try to take care of it the best you can. Yes, you can try to make a change, but more realistically, it's better if you just try to make the best of the situation. Sounds familiar. So this tank was built 3 weeks ago, and it still needs more shrimp because they hide so well. Amen, brother, amen to that. I love the fog machine going. It adds so much to this already amazingly beautiful scaped paludarium with real plants, and the wood placement, the woodscape is second to none. It's so amazing. It flows so well. I'm always jealous of people who can just keep plants like this and certain aquarium plants out of the water because their place is humid. What the hell is this? Oh my goodness. So this is extra funny because whoever's tank this is, I mean, this tank has these pieces of little colored gravel, and it might be some parent's kid's tank. Imagine the parent or the kid seeing this monstrosity just crawling around, not knowing what the heck it is. It looks like a freaking alien. This is probably the worst thing to say right now in my life, but like, burn the house down. I 3D printed a gravestone for our dearly departed Betta. That is actually a pretty cool idea. I mean, I could do without the blue gravel, but you know what? That's the first time I've seen a 3D printed gravestone for your departed fish. I feel like that might get popular. You should hold on to that idea. Also, I almost needed a gravestone too. Buying coleoloches because they're cute. Realizing it's the last time you'll ever see them again. Why do we even get them? Just to know they're still in the aquarium. But are they? Or are they dead and they're rotting away as we speak? Sorry for giving you a new fear. My new fear is that anything I plug in is gonna combust into flames while I'm not home. A pro tip for seeing your coleoloches and just bottom dwellers that are rarely out in general, when you aquascape, make sure there is a clear clearing in the front of your tank. And then every time you feed the tank, make sure to drop all the food in front and where it lands is the clearing. So the algae wafers, any food that sinks, your fish will get used to where the food lands generally and just make their way. That's how I see my coleoloches these days. You can also make caves that are seeable from the side of the tank. 3D printing, you know, taken over. Nah, send in their saltwater tank. It's got 2 years on it with no water changes. They've got refugium on it and some dosing. They don't feed too much and they can go on a 1-week vacation with no fish tank sitter. That's, I feel like, pretty impressive for a saltwater reef tank. Even more impressive is how it looks. I mean, these colors are popping. They got a frag collection as well, growing out some frags. So this is essentially like Wallstead method saltwater tank? That's insane. I don't know a thing or two, but reefers out there, let me know how cool this is. And can I just say refugium? That is a cool word. Bat found in Betta bowl. Wow, speedrun V2. 2 electric boogaloo. Where do you live that there is a dead bat that drowned in your Betta tank? Now this is the stuff of legends, folks. This looks like the Betta took down the bat and is very proud to have it in its bowl. Not only do you keep a Betta fish in your bowl though, there is a dead bat in it, sir. So that's where originated. A Betta fish was trying to eat it. POV, you're a fish keeper. There ain't no fish keeper on this planet that don't have a space that kind of looks like that, okay? My house burned down and there's still a corner somewhere in that unit that looks like that. Hoarding supplies. That's our lives, guys. Thing number 1, if you're a fish keeper, you're a hoarder. Thing number 2, you thought you were a hoarder before you were a fish keeper, you changed your mind. You are not. Not yet. Look at this specimen. Ah, yes, my beautiful wet son. Corn cob. It's a little too accurate. The name's Bond. James Bond. And you? Boops. Boops, boops. Scientists, you know what I mean? Why is this called, can I get the scientific reason for why this name of this fish is called Boops Boops? Is a 5-gallon tank okay for 1 goldfish? Goldfish are sociable. They do not thrive unless they are kept in a group of 3 or more. Perfect! Come on, let's go! But in a 5-gallon tank, the suggestion is 2 to 4 fish.
They ask you how you are, you just...
We were so close yet so far. Animal Jam Pet Care Part 2, the worst sequel. Goldfish platform shoes. Yo, what is this Animal Jam Pet Care game? What on God's green earth? Who? The game is called Animal Jam Pet Care? How? Look at it. I think you'd rather call it How to Murder Your Pets Efficiently and in a fun way that is entertaining. Hey guys, welcome back to the end of this video and perhaps the end of my life. We don't know yet how much of that smoke I inhaled. So with that out of the way, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you, I don't know, if you don't see me again, just remember, I'm not a fish keeper. I'm just someone who happened to take care of fish in containers of water that's see-through, but I'm not a fish keeper. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. And before I let you guys go, here's this week's katwa. As you can see with the ad, that's how I cope with trauma and high stress situations with great pressure. I like to make fun of things. I like to try to look happy or try to make something better in the situation. I don't know. I'd like to cover it up and pretend like nothing wrong is happening. As a part of that, please come up with your fire jokes. Comment your fire jokes in the comments below. Make them as insensitive as you can, except like try not to make me cry. Don't call me names, but just make lighthearted jokes, okay? That don't have to be that sensitive. Like earlier in this episode, I was like, this is a fire episode. You know what I mean? If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and, you know, keep subscribed because hopefully I'll show up again next Monday. All right, don't forget to get your hands wet.
Tetra, 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 we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that, where my shoal at, clear my fin rod from Cariciformes to Paracherodon, hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for, lit fam sus, I finna one, I finna gone, 3 days without furt, I'm an addict, like fanatic, I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt, my Corey gang, so loyal, black tetra go skirt, we came to play, came to silence, gang.